Welcome friends, I'm happy that we start our lesson about how to set stop losses and take profits. And in this video it would be a 100% practical video with many examples that will help you avoid most mistakes of beginners and do it like a pro. During today's lesson it would be our plan. First, what are stop losses and take profits, because I truly believe that part of you are really beginners. Second one, why stop losses and take profits are so important. What could happen to people who don't know how to plan their risk, and our step-by-step guide to learn how you can set realistic stop loss and take profits. Feel free to ask any questions regarding this workshop live. Also, a few words about me. Write in the comments, friends, how many of you see me first time in your life. For me it's interesting because why it's so important and why it's so interesting, because it's interesting to see how many people here first time, and how many people percent of people should we should meet each other, and I should say a few words about myself. Write please in the comments, do you hear me well, do you see me well? Write friends in the comments about video and audio quality, and I think we would start chat. BikoTrading chat, pin and notify everyone. Good. Good, I see that people coming. Friends, write once more, write into the chat, do you hear me, do you see me well, because I don't see activity from your side. It's important because I would like to do a workshop far more as friend talking and really easy explanation. Okay, let's start. My mother told me one day I would die. Okay. Perfect audio, video. Noli, thank you, my friend. Gisem salam, you can see. Yes, see you, dear. Both are fine, loud and clear, fine both. Friends, once more, I remind you about our lesson plan. First topic, what are stop losses and take profits? Why stop losses and take profits are so important, and what could happen to people who don't know how to plan their risk. I'll share real examples of the people that I worked with. And our step-by-step guide how to learn how you can set realistic stop losses and take profits. Few words about me. My name is Yuri. I'm top author on TradingView. In trading more than 7 years. I came from a retail industry, and I know a lot of mistakes that people do. I had been working in a fixed broker for 1 year, and before I started TradingView, and I saw mistakes of the people by my own eyes, because I was in retention department. I had more than 1,100 people, traders that I looked for, and I saw their mistakes. And today would be about stop losses, how you can avoid their mistakes and be better and be like top 10. Okay, let's do. Let me move it into this area. I took your advice last year and started trading on AXI. They are quite responsible. Sadly, they do not provide crypto trading anymore, because UK regulation, they are if CFD broker, as in they don't do it. Friends, write into a chat how many of you watch video with me first time. It is important to understand. Should I tell about myself a little bit more? Okay. What are stop losses and take profits? Stop loss people, traders use to manage risk stop losses helps you to protect your money when the market goes against you. Once more, stop loss helps you to protect. It is a vital stuff. How it works, on exchange, on a platform, on a broker, there is a special soft where you can place a limit if price go against you. For example, you took a trade, you bought Bitcoin, price go, let's have a look on real practical example. Today I took a short on Bitcoin. With our community, we took short on Bitcoin a few minutes ago. And example, like here, what I did, I set a stop loss. I took a short of Bitcoin at 36,824. And I set a special order on my exchange, on my platform. If price go against me, close my position because I don't want to lose any more, protect me. That's what stop loss is basically. Take profit, it is when you pay yourself. Take profit helps you book your profit even if you are away from your screen, from your phone, you sleep. It is maybe one of the best tools in this industry. Example like here. I took a short trade on Bitcoin with a goal $35,153. That means if Bitcoin would drop to this area, platform automatically close my position and pay to me. That's really awesome stuff. And my friends, like, where is the problem? Where is the problem on all this area? Write into the chat how many of you have problems with stop losses and take profits, and how many of you would like to learn about this topic much deeply. And write specific questions into the chat. I will reply to all of them. Why stop losses are so important? How many of you know why stop losses is so important? Write it into the chat. My dear friends, once more, write into the chat why stop losses are so important. I see quite a lot of you here, friends. We should be more active together to do all of this stuff. Main reason why stop losses and take profits are so important. First, number one, how to get encoded in the stop loss hunt. About stop loss hunts, I prepared a whole lesson about stop loss hunts, and we'll describe it. It would be a second part of this live, because about stop loss hunt, it is a little bit bigger topic. Zaid, as I told you, Skander, trade with leverage is safe. About leverage, we covered this topic, Skander. Nolly, to exit the trade in the right time. Yes, Nolly. Yes, my friend. Thank you. Mickey, save your account. Yes, save your account and protect your account against losses. Binance always hit our stop losses first before hit the target. Honestly, yes, that's a problem of beginners, Rakash. And we will cover by few words today how we can avoid it. Epic, minimize risk per trade. Zaid, to stop for long-term position. I don't use take profit, just trail stop loss. Zelchko, it's also a good idea, because still when you trail stop losses, your stop loss become a take profits. That means still you use take profits. Kelich. Protect to destroy an account in a volatile run, how to avoid stop loss hit. We'll cover it. Risk per trade management, how to use trailing stop loss. Good, friends. I see all of your questions will be covered today because we have beautiful presentations, lesson plan. Okay. Why stop losses are so important? Because I saw many times how people lost a huge amount of money. Before I'll show you one real practical example with stop losses, I would like to show you one example what happened to account of one woman that didn't use stop losses, that they didn't plan their risk, they didn't know what they're doing. And let's open this.
Welcome.
On YouTube we have one lesson, one beautiful lesson, and imagine here one woman wrote to me with account size 15 millions, and at that time on their account they had -6 millions loss. They used robots, someone sold to them that shit. And when she wrote to me, I told her to close it, close all position and get out, because they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what market they trade. And after that, they lost even more additional 5 millions because they didn't listen to me. When we discussed it, they didn't have a plan what to trade, what they are doing, where to get out. That was a whole concept of mistakes. And I just want to share to you that, my friends, it's so important to use it because sometimes price of a mistake could be huge. Just trust me, I spoke with many people when I work in a broker on TradingView. By the way, on TradingView for more than last 2 years, I spoke with nearly 1,000 of people, and I know their mistakes. And once more, I highly recommend you to use stop losses, even if sometimes it makes a stop loss hunt. We'll cover it. Let's do this practical example, why stop losses is so important and proper risk management is so important. Imagine that you have 1,000 USD account, 1,000, and let's cover one trading week. It is 5 days. And let's make an example. You are making 4 trades per day. You're making 4 trades per day, my friend. With average position size $100 and your stop loss size 2%, $2. Why this example is so important? Because after this example you understand the concept of risk management and why and how you can make money with very small percent of winning trades. And your take profit in 3 times more than your risk. Let's cover such example. Take profit in 3 times more means if price hit your stop loss, you lose $2. When price hit your take profit, you make $6. And let's cover why stop losses are so important. You have $1,000, 5 days, 4 trades per day, average volume of 1,000. In a 1 day, you can take a trade and that trade can hit your stop loss or hit your take profit. In each trade, you can make $2 or you can lose $2 or lose 6. And imagine it is a whole entire week, my friends. Imagine that you took all of these trades during whole entire week. And what happens if we get right only 30% of the time? What happens? Write in the comments. It's important to see what you are thinking about right now. What will happen to your account if by this math, by taking 5 days, 4 trades per day with average volume 100 per day per trade, and if you lose $2. If price hit your take profit, you make $6. What happens to your account if you get only 30% of winning trades? Only 30%. Write into a comment. Why this part is so important? Because it will show to me and to you, to yourself, how you understand this money game. Do you understand it? It's so important to understand money game in trading. Get even. Another example, as I told you, 30% of the trades only winning. We calculate like stop loss, take profit, stop loss, take profit, stop loss, take profit. Someday there would be days, my friends, when price only hit your stop losses. And I think every one of you remembers such days. And honestly, it's awful sometimes, but it happens. And the most important goal, our goal, is not trying to revenge the market. Our major goal is trying to follow our system. If I win 30%, I lose 70%. Yes, Nolly, yes. You're right, 100%, my friend. Get even, Lux, or it's hard to read your name. Alexandra, on 1000 account, one should not trade bigger than 0.01. Yes, Diana, 100%. You will still be in a profit even if you get it right 30% of the time. Lucian. Raul, you're right, still in a profit. Friends, we calculated it. If you calculate all of this, and imagine that you write only in 30% times, and based on this math, we have only 6 take profits, and we have 14 stop losses. We took 20 trades, and we still in a profit. Yes, profit small, but still in a profit. That's a reason why you should, why all of us should use stop losses, because we don't know, like most of you, when you open a trade, we don't know which trade exactly hit a take profit, because sometimes market can change. But if we follow proper math, in a long-term run, we will make money. I know it. I saw it in many students. I saw it when I was in a broker, and I saw it right now. That's why here I just recommend you to trust me, because we have really big experience. That's why you should learn this basic math. Write in the comments how many of you don't understand this basic math. How many of you don't understand, and I should tell you about what is risk reward. That's why stop losses is so important. From first side, you protect your account. From second side, even with win rate percent, how much trades hit your take profit, you still make money if you have even small percent. Not even 50, we discovered 30%. Okay, friends, write in the comments how many of you understood this concept. Can I go to a second part? Can I go to next part of our lessons about stop losses? Alexandra, a lot of amazing traders due to stop loss for 6 months now, and I don't use stop losses anymore. I prefer to build up my position slowly and small. I start with 0.1 position and go big when there are divergence. Diana, you can do it, but I recommend you to watch this lesson. Watch this lesson again. I sent a link into a chat. I recommend you to watch. Imagine that these women started opening short trades on Euro USD when Euro was 1.10 and his liquidation price was 1.20. In some cases, you're right that you can build your portfolio and you can build slowly. But if you use leverage positions, there could be one situation when your account could be liquidated. I would like to show you a situation when that woman wrote to me, because I remember, because at that time I still was trading the FX, and they started opening sell positions on Euro USD when it was here at May 20. And imagine that they wrote to me here at 113, and I told them to close everything, and their liquidation price was approximately in this area. That means even if she would follow your advice, she would blow out whole entire account. That's it. That's why I do not recommend people to use Diana, your advice, because most of the people will lose money based on that. And you can do DCA only dollar cost averaging only on non-leverage positions, on the positions that you buy without leverage. And you have, for example, you have a job, good job, you work in Facebook, example, and you can put aside 5% of your salary, and based on that 5% you can buy Bitcoin and, for example, Ethereum, maybe Solana, some other coins every month by pot. In that case, you can buy at any price, you can average at any time. It's okay, but leverage positions, there would be a day when you will blow out entire account until zero. Okay. A small profit is much better than loss. Okay, understood. Yes, a short on BTC. What is the best ratio for take profit statistically? We'll cover. It is about take profit. It would be second part. What leverage you suggest to use in futures? We also cover it. Peaceful mindset. Lucian, we cover it. Raul, Alexandra, once margin goes below, I start close position. Diana, I don't. Okay, friends. Our step-by-step guide to learn how you can set realistic stop loss and take profit. Before I will share with you how to set stop losses and take profits, I'll show you main reason why people don't like to set stop losses, like Diana don't like it, and you see that example in the comments. First reason, many people, especially beginners, don't know how to do it properly, because it's stop losses, it's like a tool, it's like maybe it's like a gas in your house. You need to know how to use it, because you can cook a lunch, or you can destroy and burn all your entire house. It's important to know how to use it. That's it. Second reason why most of the people don't like stop losses, they don't know how to calculate position size, and of course a stop loss hunt. Let's cover all of this, and you write in the comments, did you face stop loss hunt any before? Okay, first about stop loss hunt, my friends, we covered it in this beautiful lesson. There are four major reasons why stop loss hunt happens. First, let me cover a few of them. First one, better always to open trades after clear stop loss hunt. It is the first one. Second, when people sometimes open a trades and they open those trades, like today, example, a short trades that I sent to our private community. What I did after that, take a look on this trade on Bitcoin. We took that trade, but why after that I wrote to our community? That friends, we should move stop loss into break even, because if you zoom out, you would see that Bitcoin was in the middle of a range, and of course, if you open a trade in the middle of something like this, like let's open bigger time frame, Bitcoin at this moment exactly in the middle of a range, and if you would take a short here and your stop loss would be at high, you could keep it until stop loss would take profit. But at this moment, huge possibility that price could take stop losses of sellers, and after that came back for stop losses of buyers. That means biggest problem of many people that do with stop losses. First, learn how to trade after traps. Second, pay attention, do you open a trade, where do you open a trade, because quite a lot of you take a trades in the middle of a range. And third, especially if you trade a Bitcoin, learn how to use dominant footprint. Example, like why we took this trade on Bitcoin. Have a look on this big volume at 37,000. I came to office, and what I saw, I came to office and I opened Bitcoin chart, and I saw this, and I saw this. After that, what I see, oh my god, no, it's a little bit too fast. Exit. I came to our office and I saw this one, my friend. Okay. candle by candle. Okay. Here. And we saw this, that price broke local range, local trend line, and significant volume where, my dear friends, significant volume exactly at someone sold bitcoins, quite a lot of bitcoins, here and here. And based on that, if these sellers really strong enough, they can push the price down. And for somehow they did it. They did some impulse, but their impulse was really weak. They didn't push it really a lot. If you take a look, they didn't push it a lot. They push it only by 2% or 3%, but it was enough to take a trade. And yes, Bitcoin at this moment took my break even. But once more, pay attention where you're taking a trade. That's really big problem. And another problem, it is, my friends, ATR. It is, many of you don't know about this. We'll have a special stream about this. ATR, it is a special indicator that shows to you how much price moves per day in average. And based on that, if price already moved its average fuel, imagine you have a tank in your car, it is 50 liters. And every day you drive somewhere and sometimes you burn 45 liters, sometimes you take additional reload and you burn 55, something like that. But it is your fuel capacity, how much you can burn. And the same for Bitcoin. Imagine that Bitcoin rise up and it's already burned 45% of its fuel, and without any recharge, it's nearly impossible for Bitcoin to make additional movement. And that recharge, it is a range or a pullback. That's how you can treat ATR. About ATR, we have one special lesson. You can open our YouTube channel, BikoTrading ATR, and you can go to that lesson. And I promise you that lesson will help you understand ATR indicator. Before we will do next stream about it, I recommend all of you to watch about ATR. Okay, that's why about stop loss hunt, also friends, you have it. Okay, how to calculate position size. Top one mistake that most people do with leverage. Many people, my friends, do one mistake. You don't understand difference between position size, leverage, and risk per trade. How many of you can write into a chat about three of this? Write into a chat right now about how much, about leverage, risk per trade, and position size, and difference between them. We should cover all of this because it is so vital for you to understand about all of them. Write into a chat. Okay. Let me show it to you on a free screen. Okay, we have three stuff. We have first stuff, position size, we have leverage, and we have risk per trade. First, what is risk per trade? It is how much money you lose if price hit your stop loss. It is not position size. Because imagine I took a short on Bitcoin, I sold one Bitcoin, like one BTC, and my position's stop loss size 2%, but my position size 37,000. That means my stop loss much lower than position size, and it is different numbers, and I'll show you within few minutes. Risk per trade once more. If price hit your stop loss, how much money you will lose if price hit your stop loss? I love 100x leverage. Yes, Nolly, it is maybe the best leverage. Example like today on my Bitcoin. Let me show you my Bitcoin trade. Okay. My Bitcoin trade that I sent to our community, my Bitcoin trade. Short on Bitcoin, and in this trade, when I open a trade, let me show you better better screenshots. My original risk in this position, original risk was $250. But my position size was 0.83 Bitcoins. We can simply calculate 0.83 by average price. It is 36,824. It is 30,000 position size, but stop loss risk only 250. How it's possible? Write into the chat how it's possible. Because, my friends, you can go to TradingView and you have one beautiful tool on TradingView. It calls position long short position. You open that tool, and here, based on that, we can calculate what will be our position size and what will be our risk. How many of you used this tool on TradingView ever before? Most of people that use it do it not properly. Raul, I also had an Excel sheet, but at this moment I never use it because TradingView calculated much better. Hafez, leverage is like having more money, but if you lose more, because the percentage it's the total our money. In Europe, it's restricted to 30, yes, loss of 5%. Martin, yes. Once more, my friends, when I took a trade with our community about Bitcoin short, we took a trade 0.83 position size. But in TradingView, there are a special tool that calls risk. You can write down amount of money that you can lose if price go against you. If price would went against me in this case and hit my stop loss, I would lose $250. But once more, I would lose $250, but my position size 30,000. It is two different numbers. Why that happens? Because, my friends, our stop loss is small, 1%. That's it. Because we use leverage. And where is a leverage in these combinations? Many of you would ask me, okay, Yuri, you told me about three numbers. Imagine you have on your account $10,000 and you decided to take trade like I did. That means you would use 3x leverage. You would use 3x leverage to take such trade. If you would have on your account 15K, you would use only double leverage to take such trade. But if you have on your account only 1,000 and you decided to take such trade, such risky trade compared to your account, you would need to take 30x leverage. But in all cases, your risk the same. If price hit your stop loss, you lose $250. If your account size 10,000, 15,000, 1,000, it doesn't matter. Your risk per trade always the same. Write into the comments, do you understand this? Or we should cover it more deeply, my friends. Also, for all of you, I prepared such important lesson as leverage versus risk per trade and what's the difference. Leverage. When you'll have time, I recommend you to save this lesson and watch it after. Also, my friends, before we go on, I ask all of you to push like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the bell, because first, on nearly every Thursday, we have planned for additional 6 lessons, really interesting lessons that will help you make money. you will get notifications about them. Also, we are not sponsored by any exchange. Binance don't pay to us, TradingView don't pay to us. Our sponsor only your like and your subscribe. That's why support our project. Thank you. Good info. Never used. I use it but confused me. Nolly, my friend, write in the comments please how it confused you, and let's cover it together. Martin never used, Johnny never used. The problem with TradingView is that tool doesn't manage leverage. Raul, I agree with you, this tool doesn't manage leverage because everything depends on TradingView. When you put on Binance, when you transfer your money to futures account and you set, for example, you have 10,000 USDT and you move it to your futures account and you set 10x leverage. If you trade with risk $100, I can bet that in 99% cases you will never care about leverage. Honestly, today, example for you, I took a short trade with community on Bitcoin. Do you think I calculated what leverage I would use? I have some amount of money on Binance futures, and I put the 10x leverage. I can take a position size few 100,000 with my position and leverage. And honestly, I never take care even about what leverage I use in a position, because I never put my whole entire account into a risk. If you put half of your account into a risk, if you have 100 USD account, yes, in that case, you should pay attention to leverage. But if you risk, example, you have 1000 USD and you risk not more than 20 USD per position, 2%. I think in most cases you will never care about leverage. You just once set 20x on your Binance account and that's it. The only people that do trades, I'll show you one example when you can do it. When in what cases you will need to use it. Okay, peaceful mindset. Yes, you are the best. Peaceful mindset. Thank you. Do you hedge your positions? Diana, no. I take losses when price go against me. I take losses. That's it. I would like, many of you know it, when you have bad position and you, instead of taking loss, you keep it, and when you wake up with cell phone, with your phone, and first what you do, you pay attention to your position. Oh my God, that shit went against me. Oh my God. And your emotion nearly destroyed for whole entire day. I think many of you had that feeling, and honestly, I don't want that anymore. And when I do such bad stuff, it distracts me from my job. For me, better to take loss and start a new day. That's it. And I think for many people also it would be good. So if you got 1K on 30x leverage, you lost 250, being 25% of a balance. Zaid, yes. Papazo, very good info. Always here ask myself how to calculate risk per lots compared to my balance of money. By the way, in my VIP members still I am watching to learn. Happy to help. Raj. Axelif, good info. Yes, I have used long positions. Axelif, good to hear it. Johnny, Sonia, but crypto is volatile. 2% stop loss is get triggered easily. Johnny, if you don't know how to trade, yes, it will take your stop loss. And as I told about stop loss hunt, you should learn in what cases stop loss hunt happens. Okay, let's go to how to calculate risk. How to calculate risk. Once more, all of you go to TradingView. All of you, you open TradingView, and based on TradingView, you use this stuff short position. and based on where you decide to set stop loss, you always open these settings, and here you write amount of money that you can lose if price go against you. What does it mean? How many of you would ask, okay, Yuri, what number should I put in? For people that only beginners, for completely beginners, I recommend put there not more than $10-20. Depends on your salary. If, for example, your income per month less than 1,000 USD, you can put even 5 USD here as your risk per trade. If your income 5K and more, you can put even $20, because some people, when I speak with them, they don't treat small stop losses properly, and that's a mistake. That's the first. If you are a beginner. If you are advanced trader, you should be in our community, my friend, and I'll tell you a whole plan in what cases, what risk you should use. There must be a separate lesson about that. My current risk per trade 250 USD. That means if price go against me, I lose 250. It is less than 1% of my account, far less. I like to trade when my stop loss size 0.5% to my compared to my whole entire account 0.3. Why? Because emotionally I care much less about it if I would put, for example, 10% of my account. But for beginners it's differently, because if you have only 1,000 and you have 200 USD you put on your account, your risk, of course, if you take for example $5 risk per trade, it would be 2.5% of your account, and it's quite big. 5 stop losses and you lost more than 10%. But it's completely different story when your account small and you are a beginner. If you are a beginner, I recommend you to stick to small risk per trade. If you are advanced, you should have a plan how to increase it. And our risk 250. When we take a trade, let's take some trade. Let's open some example of a trade that we took in a community. Let's do KSM. This trade that we took in community, it would be even much better because it is another instrument, KSM. My partner sent his trade 2 days ago about KSM. He took long, and where it was, that trade was exactly here. His entry price, as an example, we should do a real lifetime example. His entry price was 164.27. Long position 164.27. 64.27. It was his position side entry. Stop loss in his case was at 158.95. 158.95. 58.95. And take profit. And have a look on all of this. Like this trade, how we calculate risk. To calculate your risk, you need to know how much you will lose if price go against you. For example, everything is good, price started moving into our direction, but after that get dropped. And in this case, what I do, I write 250, and trading you shows to me quantity, amount of coins that I should put into my platform to have the same risk, to have proper position size if price with such stop loss hit my stop loss with such position size. I lose still the same amount of money. where is the most important point where a lot of people confuse? Because, my friends, once more, pay attention to these numbers. Pay attention to these numbers and you will understand what I mean. Imagine we take this short trade and our stop loss 0.84. But if our stop loss would be 2.16, quantity 0.31. That means in first case we open short with 0.83 and at this moment 0.31.4. It is approximately in 3 times this number, nearly in 3 times bigger. But the same, if price hits stop loss, we same lose in this case $250. That's how proper risk reward. But in a first case, when our stop loss small, our position size 30,000. In second case, with 0.31, let me calculate 0.31 multiply by 37,000. It is 11,000 position size, and still risk the same. And do you understand that in these cases, both cases, if you have on your account 5,000, it's an example, my friend. If you have on your account $5,000, in first case, your leverage would be 6x. In second case, your leverage would be 2.5x. But risk the same. Do you understand this important point that risk in all cases the same? Leverage change, position size change, but risk always must be the same. And you control it by quantity, amount of coins that you put into a position. That means when many people ask me, Yuri, what leverage should I take? Always remember that leverage is not a key question here. Leverage, it is not a key question here. The key question here is, how much will I lose if price moves against me? That's the most important and key question, my friends. That's the reason why I put this lesson about leverage and risk per trade here on YouTube, and also how to calculate position size, the separate lesson, YouTube lesson. All these lessons I'll add into description after this live, and I send it into comments that all of you can watch it after. Okay, let's read your comments. Okay, Johnny, BTC is less volatile. Yes, it helps to take stress and emotions out of trading, and also prevents to a cascade of emotional decisions, so you don't make future mistakes. Yamak, I agree with you. Love you, sir. You are so angry on haters' comments, but we still love you and follow you. You are the best teacher of me in trading. Karbani, thank you, my friend. Karbani, thank you. T. Yes, when market go against me, I going crazy low. Every person goes crazy, even experienced traders that I know. But difference, what makes people successful? Successful people cut losses. I have friends with really big accounts. They manage big accounts, few millions, and without calculating proper stop losses, cutting risk, I think they would blow out and investors would run away from them. However, you can start from BTC and learn how to manage risk. Agree with you. Diana, I have been using this cycle last month. It is a great tool. I normally closed all position end of new cycle. Good. Thank you, Yuri. Good and clear explanation, easy to understood. T, thank you. Diana, also, what platform would you recommend for trading crypto? I mostly trade indices. Diana, I recommend you to use Binance if you are countries that allow you to work with Binance. In other cases, you can use Bybit or FTX exchange. There are a lot of good platforms where you can trade it, but Binance in my country is the best. Noli, if I put my risk in trading U20, how do you know what size position I should open? Noli, thank you, my friend, for really good and awesome question. Let's do, my friend, some example. How many of you saw our previous live when I took a beautiful trade with people during previous live when we did a lesson about domain footprint? I would like to show you and discuss about that trade with real example to everyone. Have a look. It was January 27th. During that live, we took a trade. We took a long trade on Ethereum. And based on that example, I would like to show you how we can calculate volume, risk per trade, and leverage, all of that stuff. Let's do it together, my friends. It was when price was here, exactly here. Let's do a 15-minute chart. It would be beautiful for all of you to see, and it would be really one of the best example. It was during this situation. It was here, my friends, when it was this situation. Normally we do a real live example, When I was on live, I did a stream and we took a long trade on Ethereum based on a footprint, because some people during exactly this reload, some people bought a lot of Ethereums, more than 8,000 Ethereums. And after that, few minutes after, when I was on live, a few minutes after, I saw such candle. That means it shows to me that people that bought here, they really strong enough to move price up. And after, I told people to take a trade, and stop loss was below that current low. And let's calculate together what would be your position size if, for example, if you take trade right now, your stop loss would be below low, and as Noli said, 20 USD your risk per trade. That means you would need open a trade with 0.42 volume size. Noli, write into a chat. Do you get what I mean? 0.42 volume size. But if your positions, if your risk would be $125, your position size would be, with same stop loss, your position size would be 2.66. Again, come back to $20. If your stop loss, you change your stop loss, you set it bigger, your position size also change and it become lower. And you would need to buy only 0.28. That means your position size smaller. If you take your positions, your stop loss size in percent, instead of reload, you do it a little bit higher. You take 0.51. That means with the same risk, and depends by your stop loss, your position size change. And let's calculate this example. You took this trade before this beautiful trend line break up. Johnny, no, I don't understand what volume size is. We'll cover it again. Let's finish to Noli. And let's do example. You take a trade with average risk reward ratio 1:3. How do you predict the take profit? Noli, my friend, it would be second part of our life where I have to set take profit. We set take profit. I recommend all of you, especially for beginners, use mathematical take profit. What means mathematical take profit? It is based on risk reward. You set your take profit in 3 times bigger. That's it. As we did it in our example here, we did example where your stop loss is equal to $2, but your take profit is bigger and $6, like in this example. That means your take profit is 3 times more your stop loss. 3 times more. That's it. And here, how can we calculate on TradingView our take profits in 3 times more? Very simple. TradingView helped to us so good. It gives to us this guy, this best tool ever, risk-reward ratio. And simply by moving your take profit up or down, it shows to you where your risk-reward ratio. And you take a trade, you put all of this where you would take a trade, and you move your take profit when you will see more than 3, for example 305, and it shows to you a price where must be your take profit, and that would be risk reward ratio 1 to 3. Let's calculate this example, how it would play out, this example for you, Nolly. Have a look. We pay attention to a trade a little bit go against us, we stress, or trade go again into our position, we are happy, trade stopping, trade go against us, we are stressing. Trades go retesting nearly our entry point, and after that trade beautifully goes into up direction and hit our take profit. That's how you open a trade. Before you open a trade, you put, as we did at this moment, this stuff, long or short position from TradingView. If you open long position, you take a long position. If you take short position, you use short position stuff. Here you put your risk. I recommend you to use USDT, never use percent in money. You need to know exactly amount of money that you will lose if price go against you. And it will show you amount of coins that you should take in. A red price shows to you where you set your stop loss. Green price shows to you where you set your take profit. I recommend to, when you decide styles, add these price labels, because without price labels you don't know where you should set stop losses and take profits. That's why always add price labels. It is really best tool. And let's make a screenshot of this stuff. And that, friends, how many of you like this example that I just showed to you? Okay, Nolly. So volume size is the percentage times the current price of ETH. No, my friend. Volume size, it is amount of coins that you should enter. Here, TradingView shows to you quantity. It is amount of coins that you should enter into position, buy or short sell, to have proper position size that will help you work with your stop loss. Zaib Adbleb, what percent of account balance do you keep in a trade at one at a time? When do you know how to increase the percent exposure versus decrease it? Zaid, very simple. When I trade, for example, and I have few weeks in a row and I making money, for example, I book a couple thousands, like my normal risk per trade 250, and I did a couple trades and I made, for example, after 2 weeks I made 4k or 5k. I add risk, for example, instead of 250 in some trades I can put 400. If I make additional money, I can move it into 700. That means as more money I make, I increase my positions, my risk per trade. When I decrease it, simple, I see that, for example, I lost 1,000. After that, I lost additional 1,000. I lost 3,000. I cut my volume from 250 to 150. If I lose additional 1,000, I cut it to 100. If I lose again additional 1,000, I cut it to $50. And only when I recover loss, I come back to my normal risk, and when I increase, again I increase volume. It is, I do exactly opposite to what most beginners do, because most of beginners do exactly opposite. When they lose, they try to get back their money, and based on that, they lose even more. I don't like to give my money to the market. Habib, I think we can find that tool risk-reward ratio on Binance too. Habib, you can find, I show you, I'm sharing with you what works with me. Raul, sometimes it doesn't work like that. In some cases, take profit in free time is never going to happen because a trend line support sometimes is 2x, another one 5x, but it is important to know that 3x is not a formula. Raul, I show to you approach that the best for beginners. If you are experienced trader and you know in what cases that would be what you are talking, you can take it. But for most of beginners, people that should learn, they should learn the market. They should start feeling it, and to do it, they need to do a lot of trades. And for beginning, it is the best approach because you don't think too much. I remember beginners, I speak with them, you should download platform, you should set up Binance, you should set up TradingView, you should Discord community, stop losses, take profits. Too much information, too much. For beginners, we should do as simple as possible. And that approach, what I propose them, I think the best. Because as a beginners, with only 30% win rate, they don't lose their money. With only 30% win rate, they making small money. They don't need to be right in every cases. They don't need to be scared about stop losses. Math working on them. That's why they should look for trades where they always can take 1, 2, 3. That's it. First 100, 200 trades better to do with this. And when you build understanding of the market, you can do different numbers. Okay, let's, friends, let me summarize about take profits. I highly recommend you to use math, and we use a simple formula with take profits. We always use mathematical take profits in our team, in our community. We never set stop losses, take profits before some levels, something like that. We pay attention to levels, to areas of big volumes. But if, for example, I take a trade and I don't see that I can take at least 1, 2, 3, I don't take such trade. That's it. Once more about lesson, about risk reward. Friends, I prepared for you a lesson about it. I am sharing it with you in the comments. Once more, after this live, there would be, I will add all these lessons that we covered today in a description, and you'll be able to watch it. Okay. Diana, practice this tool in a demo account till you get it right. Yes. Amazing examples. Johnny, I'm really happy that it helped you. I'm glad that you will use it, and I hope it will help you protect your account, make more money in the future. Noli, Raul, I think Yuri means that we should take a minimum of 3x risk reward as the minimum target to aim for, so we are always in a profit. Noli, I agree with you in this case, and my major point is to beginners, because people that in a trading for example, 5 years, 6 years, my major question, what are you doing on this lesson about stop losses and take profits, if you're like after 5 years in trading. Yes, Steve, thank you for your example. Martin, good, thank you. Noli, I agree, it's like, okay. Zaid, I mean, let's say your account balance is 100K. To start, would you trade with 5K open at one time or all? Thanks, Yuri, it's a great, thanks for Axalib for this for beginners, good. Zaid, let's do your example. Honestly, like today, I have on futures only 20K most of my money I keep on MetaMask, on trusted wallet. I don't trust Binance all my entire money because my family depends on it. I have mortgage. I think many of you know it's mortgage. When you every month you should pay. I have people, a lot of people in our team. By the way, we have 10 people in our team, and I pay salary to them. Better to say, your like and your subscription pays salary to them, and you can help me. Like today, I have on account, on futures account 20k, and I open a position 30k position size on Bitcoin. It doesn't matter for me. I could take even 100k position on Bitcoin. For me, the most important, what will be my risk if price hit my stop loss. That's it. Because let's imagine a situation that we took a Bitcoin trade. Let's imagine this situation. We took Bitcoin trade, we took Bitcoin short trade, and our stop loss was only 0.2%. We found best trade situation in a footprint. We found, for example, someone in some areas, someone sold a big order, and based on nearly that order, we open a trade with very small stop loss. And our position size would be 3.6 Bitcoins. 3.6, you multiply by 37,000, it would be 133,000. It is 5x, or no 5x, it is 6.5x to what I have on futures account, futures. I would take it because it doesn't matter about this position size, because if price hit my stop loss, I lose still I lose 250 plus commissions. That's it. It doesn't matter for me. What will be? Will be the 50k, 100k? For me, always the most important, once more, we should remember always this question that we always should ask ourselves. The most important question to ask yourself: how much money, how much will I lose if price move against me? Not what leverage should I use. That's it. Okay. I hope that write in a comment, did I reply to your questions? Did I answer to your question? Great info. Deepak, help with a live trade. Deepak, write what trade do you have at this moment? We can make it. We can do it as an example. Friends, write in the comments a few examples about trades. Write in the comments a few examples about what is your current trade, your current account size on futures, and place of stop loss. For example, like we take short on Bitcoin, like Bitcoin short, stop loss 0.5%, my risk 100 USD, account size, for example, 2000. Can I take this trade? Write in the comments some examples. We can do real live examples that will help you understand this topic much better. Raul, thanks Yuri, you are helping the crypto community a lot. Me personally, I will always be thankful to you. Cheers to that. Raul, happy to help. I'm glad. Enjoy it. I hope this knowledge will help you become strong foundations, and I hope you will share such knowledge with your friends and other people. You can share my lessons, or you can even share what you learn to other people. Musa, hello Yuri, just join and subscribe. Musa, happy to see you here. Ryan, hello brother, I only trade long. What is short trade? I don't understand, please. Thank you. Okay, Ryan. On Binance, there are special tool that calls futures. It is a place where you can make money while price dropping. How it works? Like today, short on Bitcoin. How it works? Exchange can borrow me Bitcoin, how short works. Like what price was today? Let's do examples that we took with community. Short trade on Bitcoin. This short trade with community, friends. By the way, friends, those of you, I think a lot of you here that I tell about community. We have a special place where we share trades, our ideas, trading plans, discuss all trades with other experienced traders. And if you would like to be part of it, you can join it. There would be a link below this video. Below this video, you open it and you can write to my colleague. Right. His name is Jordan, and he will help you with all conditions. Here, let me send it into a chat and pin it. Okay. I don't want to do this lesson like a sales lesson. Let's come to your questions that you told me. Okay. Real example, today Bitcoin 36,824. It is a place when I took a short trade. What it means? I borrowed futures from Binance and sell it. It goes short sell. It means I'm making money when price dropping. When I did short sell, that means, for example, I borrowed 0.83 Bitcoins at 36,824 and sold it. When I sold it, like I sold it for 30K. When I make money, if price goes down, I should, like by our agreement with Binance, I should buy back my position to close it. When I open short sell, to close it, I buy back. And when I buy back cheaper, I make money, because if price drops to, let's calculate this by real numbers, not fake numbers, 0.83, we multiply by 36,824. It was my position size 30,563. Imagine price drop to this area 35,000, and let's calculate 35,150. Oh my god, 153. What's going on? 35,153, and we multiply it by our multiply. Oh my god, what's going on? 35,153, we multiply it by our position size 0.83. It would be 29,176. It is amount of money that I need to buy back amount of Bitcoins that I borrowed from Binance and give it back to Binance. And when I do it, difference between 30,563 and minus 30,563, difference 1,386 would be my take profit in that particular trade. That's how short works. In what cases you lose money? If price moves against you, price moves higher, you lose money because you need more money to buy back your position. That's how short and long works on futures and leverage positions. Did you get, tell me please, my friend, was my answer enough for you to get what I mean? Okay, Ryan, okay. Zaid, thank you. Ryan, did you get answer on my question? If you need like about how short work, we have another lesson on our YouTube, and here it is breakout, this lesson, crypto short selling. You also can take this lesson. I promise you after that you will understand the topic much better. my friend. Okay. Ryan, it's the same as buy on sell high to you to do sell the first part. Okay, I always have to set stop loss but hit easy and I trade with 50 USD and risk free USD. How solve it problem because it always lose a trade? Once more, first, your step number one, avoid stop loss hunt. Watch this lesson because there are at least 4 mistakes that you can do. First, it is ATR. Second, you can open a trade in the middle of a range. Fourth, your stop loss size is not proper. And the last one, better to trade after stop loss traps. Watch this lesson and you'll understand about this much better. If you need additional help, my friend, you can join education program and I'll show you power dominant footprint that will help you do better trades and where win rate would be much bigger. Here is, let me copy link address. Here is, I sent into comments link on that lesson. Okay. P Online TV. Tell me please, did you get answer on your question? Nolia, Ryan, do you trade spot or futures? Okay. Musa, for example, my account is 3K. I will considering your example. So if I apply 20x on and invest 1 Bitcoin approximately, considering my stop loss is 3%, which is 70% including fees, you recommend please? Okay. Your real example. Your risk per trade would be $75. What you do, you open TradingView, you go to TradingView, you write here $75 and depends, for example, you take a short trade right now on Bitcoin, like example, real example. Here, TradingView will show to you this stuff. TradingView will show to you this stuff. It will show you such numbers as quantity. It is amount of coins that you should open and take into position. Here it shows to you your stop loss. Amount where to set stop loss you decide by yourself. And target. For you the most important this quantity, amount of coins that you should put in, and stop loss because you decided by yourself where you set stop loss. And your position size depends on your stop loss. Why? Because imagine that you decided that your stop loss would be here, lower, instead of numbers that I shared with you. Instead of that number, your stop loss would be much closer. Let me show to do. Let me do this. Let me do all of this. You decided that your stop loss size would be different. Okay. Like in this example, your stop loss size in percent of price movement 1.21%. In this example, 0.34%. In every case, your risk per trade 75 USD without commissions. But in both cases, what's the difference? Stop loss size in percent and quantity, amount of coins that you should take into position. That's it. You always go to TradingView and you calculate it. An example, you decided that your stop loss, you take short on Bitcoin and you decided your stop loss here at re-high. You think it's safe place and take profit in 3 times more. That would be your position. That would be what you need to put into your exchange. Your stop loss would be here at 37,800. Your position size 0.17 and you take profit here. But remember that you decide by yourself what will be your risk per trade and where to set stop loss, exactly a place where to set it. And about that, where to set stop loss, how to set it, we share it on our education programs and you can join it and learn it really deeply, that it will help you to understand and change your approach dramatically. Musa, tell me, did you get your answer? Ryan, whoa, finally understood what is short and sell. Thank you, brother. But I was wondering, can I short on all crypto or selected ones only? I trade spot, by the way. Ryan, on Binance, you can go to Binance and you can, let's do an example for you. Best place where you can do it, you go to CoinMarketCap, you open exchanges and you open derivatives. Derivatives, it is a futures, it is a place where you can take all of this stuff. And here it shows to you exchanges that you trade. For example, I trade Binance, I also use Bybit and FTX. About exchange, it depends for you which to use. You go to Binance and here you see all coins that you can trade. Do you see here on Binance? There are futures and perpetual, and you open it and it shows to you all coins that you can take. That's it. And futures, you also, or you can no, futures perpetual, it is a stuff where you can trade for short, and that's it. And on Binance there are more than 171 coins that you can take it to short, and you can go to all other exchanges and check it, like let's do Bybit. Perpetual on Bybit, how many do they have? 100 on Bybit. They have 103, also enough, 100% enough to do trades. Okay, online TV, thank you. Your Noli, online TV, I think your entry point where to take a trade is not correct in this scenario. Okay. Why is not correct entry point? What do you mean on light TV not the correct entry point? Don't put 100 order limit, order just like a 10-20%, but you need to make it 5 orders. The strategy work like you buy in support area for orders. Max Music, what do you mean? Okay. Larissa Raja, I'm so confident after watching your video. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you too, thanks for watching. Remember, best thank you to push like and share our content with people that struggling with stop losses and take profits. I think you know a few traders. I would be really thankful. Faha Kader, great work, Yuri, always admired you, thank you. Malif, awesome lesson, Yuri, thank you. Musa Reza, yes, Yuri, thank you, but I think I need your class as always, as I always lose. Just one this example, I really lost 75 in really today morning. Musa, I'm in this business more than 7 years, and it takes time to practice it. Imagine some example, for example, you took a car. How much time it took for you if you work in a big city, when especially you change a road, you change like there are different lines. For example, there are 4 lines, and when you are changing a lines, how much time it took to learn it properly if you live in big city, or you attend boxing. I remember when I attend boxing in a university, and our coach showed to us how to do a hook and how to do proper punches, like 3 basic punches, 1, 2, and uppercut. I forgot names in English, all of these punches. And it took months to master it. He showed to us, but he was a champion of Ukraine, a former champion, of course. He was 45 years old, but he was former champion of Ukraine, and he practices so many times. You need practice. And my friend, I think best practice for all of you will be to be part in our community, because here people ask many questions, we discuss it, we share trade ideas with other people, we share trading plans. Sometimes people ask me to analyze some coins, and our major goal is to build strong community of traders around the world, around the globe, that understand markets, that help each other, and you can be part of it. As I sent to you contact, you should write to my colleague and ask all questions. Okay, what else and what other questions do I see? Lucian, I would like to be in your private group. Lucian, I sent to you contact of my team. Write to him. His name Jordan. He is our head of sales. He will help you with all questions. He will show you. Write to him, please. Okay, Musa. Yes, Yuri, thank you, but I think okay. Online, sorry, I not understand to use quantity in order to know amount of USDT to use to get amount of stop loss. Once more, it shows to you when you took a trade quantity, amount of coins that you take. Maybe on your platform, you when you open a trade, you buy it in, for example, in USDT. But on all exchanges, on Binance, on Bybit, on all those exchanges, when you take a trade, you put coins, amount of coins that you trade. For example, you open on Binance and you decide you buy 1 Bitcoin or you buy 0.5 Bitcoins. That number, quantity, you put where you write it. My friend, it would be another topic of a lesson because we covered about stop losses, why they're important, a lot of really important questions. I think there must be a separate lesson about that. Friends, write additional free questions and I think we should stop it because it's already took quite a lot of time from you. Also, write please in the comments what was the most interesting and the most useful part for you. And remember that on next Thursday, we will have another live and our topic would be, let me read about topic. BikoTrading news. And our next topic would be about emotions, how to control it. After that, volume indicators, ATR indicator. Like I am planning to test next 2 months, every Thursday, a live about really important topics. If it's really interesting for you, feel free to subscribe, to push like, and turn on the bell to get such updates in the future. Okay. Real respect from you, bro. I'm already in your Discord community and Thomas is my father. He is a nice guy. Musa, awesome. All questions, he will help you with all those questions. Okay. Most useful was the trading view position tool and reminder about ATR as a fuel for a movement. Yes, about ATR, my friend, we will cover, there would be a special live about that because so many people confusing about ATR indicator, and I'll try to do it as simple as possible that everyone will understand it. That's why stay tuned, stay with us. I enjoyed the live examples and risk reward calculation. Thank you, Nolly. Friends, I need to go. Take care, trade wisely, use stop losses. And if you need any help, remember there would be a next live. But I want to also strongly recommend to all to join Discord community because it's the only way for beginners to stay away from being wrecked. Yes, Musa. Yes, Musa. Yes, my friend. I remember when I started trading, and I was alone. I was a student. I was in a hostel we had 4 guys in one room. And during that time, there was no so many contents on internet. And for me, the most helped part was when I found people that do the same as I do, that study the same strategies that I do, and we discuss it together, we trade together. It's important to speak with people that trade with same approaches as you do, because if you trade, for example, footprint, some people use indicators, sometimes you will go against each other and you will convince each other that your idea is bad, and it's not good. Better all together to learn one approach. that approach, it's not like we open the same trades. It's only a direction that we are working together, because our major idea in our community is that we cover volume, footprint, DOM. Our major goal is to understand where money moving. If you have answer on that question, you are a king. Thank you, my friend. Thank you that you were here. See you soon. Bye.